Alright, and here you see we are indeed packed for the Twist and Shout 2013 Balloon Convention. He's Scott Tripp.
He's Sam Cremines.
And we are on the road. Oh, and don't forget Purple Pig. He's going to his first convention too.
Rise above three twist balloon dolls, no bad clowns and cheap wigs here. Raise the bar, prove our art form. It's the Balloon Blast video show with Scott Tripp and Sam Cremines.
Hi folks, and welcome back to episode 41 of Balloon Blast. We're running a little bit behind because of Twist and Shout, but he's Scott Tripp.
He is Sam Cremines.
And we had an awesome time at Twist and Shout.
Wow.
All sorts of stuff. It's just unreal. The sensory overload was crazy.
Alright, so going into Twist and Shout, even in the opening, we said, we're coming back with so much footage.
I got about 5 minutes of footage the whole 5 days we were there. It was just tough to squeeze it in. It was crazy. We did get some stuff. We got some stuff from other folks that are going to help out a little bit as well.
We have to cut out all the footage with Matt Falloon running around naked in the background.
Yes, yeah, that's what it came down to. Matt Falloon, naked in the background. All of our footage is lost. So, because we are a family show.
But, wow. Twist and Shout it's an endurance competition, and when you walk in the door, you're entering a different time zone, a different dimension. Everything stops.
Right.
We were talking about not having an appetite.
Yeah, I ate a meal on the second day and on the fifth day.
Right, but you're not hungry, you're not tired. 2 hours of sleep a night max, and still somehow we haven't had time to set up the camera and interview people.
I know, and I went through like a case of Mountain Dew myself. So, yeah, that's why we didn't get any interviews. We're gonna try to get some, try our best to get some through some Skype sessions, maybe some FaceTime sessions, so we can get you guys some video of some of the bigger names in our industry that we want to bring on board and let them share some of their knowledge with you on Balloon Blast here.
But if you've not been to a Twist and Shout, the beauty of Twist and Shout is not the photos you see online, the footage that we didn't get, the video footage. The beauty of Twist and Shout is what happens in between. Yeah. It's that 2 a.m. when someone says, hey, follow me, we're going to do something out here in the hall.
Yeah, or hey, the judging of the large sculptures is over. I want to try something neat with my winning competition piece, and I want you to be involved. Those are the kind of things that just make it amazing.
No matter where you go, you're always going to be in the right place at the right time. Because if you're around one balloon artist, one of your heroes, something amazing always happens.
Yeah.
Multiply that by 300.
Yeah.
Just life-changing moments constantly around you wherever you turn. So, we're worn out.
I know. I'm still exhausted, and here we are, a week and a half after the fact?
Right.
Yeah, it was insane. I tell you, one of my favorite things about Twist and Shout 2013 in St. Louis, not only is St. Louis close to my old stomping grounds, I used to work in that region a lot, but walking into the hotel lobby, I was just met by people right and left who already knew me. I already said, hey, there's Sam Cremines from Balloon Blast, and pointing out Scott as well, and it was a low level of celebrity that was fun, but it also built friendships with people that watch us on a weekly basis and that know us. We finally got to know you guys, and that was just great, and I loved that part.
Right. Well, the plan was get to Twist and Shout, get to the hotel room, put our stuff away, get set up for the Pajama Jam contest. But people knew you already, and that's really no accident. I'm telling you guys, you're going to learn more and more about Sam. Sam is a marketing branding genius. None of that is by accident. In fact, you may notice.
I think savant's a better word. You guys may have noticed the shoes I was wearing at Twist and Shout. The work I do with Sharpies on canvas shoes. What do you think? You think we should show them how it's done?
Honestly, I don't. But we've already filmed it.
Let's take a look. Hi folks, Sam Cremines here showing you how to decorate your own twisting shoes. First, I start with a pair of canvas shoes you're choosing. White shoes give you the best range of colors without having to use the very expensive paint markers, and slip-ons give you greater surface area than lace-ups to show off your drawing and coloring skills. I use a combination of Crayola fabric markers, Sharpie stained fabric markers, and the occasional paint marker. I'm a big fan of glow-in-the-dark paint markers myself. You can see the amount of space available on the toe. I get these shoes at Walmart for $9, and I've also used shoes from Target and Kmart, also in the $9 to $12 range. Using a number 2 pencil, lightly sketch your design onto the shoes. Try not to get it too dark, and avoid erasing as that leaves a gummy residue in the canvas that the color won't penetrate. As you can see, I'm drawing a purple pig on this one. For a picture, lay down the outline in black Sharpie stained. Much like tattoo art, the black outline makes the design pop, and it also helps contain the color fill and prevent color bleed. Fill colors should not be solid. Use blending to create dimension. In this example, I use a combination of purple, pink, and white. Highlights are created by blending the colors together, while shadows are created by layering the darkest color of your chosen palette. For the lettering, I freehand the layout lightly with the number 2 pencil and then go over it with a bold color that contrasts the chosen background color. A bouncy, cartoonish lettering works great and really stands out. Before outlining the lettering, allow the base color to dry completely to avoid bleeding of the black ink. Sharpie stain markers have a brush tip that allow fine outlining as well as the drop shadow. The drop shadow, of course, makes them pop from the background. I usually add a little something to the heel piece of the shoe. In this case, I added the title of our theme song as a reminder to continually lift the art of balloons higher. Coloring the heel piece in a color that in no way matches the rest of the color palette is one of my weird signatures. Neon green with a darker green, stippled to create a gradient effect, really sets off the heel. The chosen color palette for this pair is purple, blue, and red. I've laid down a base coat of purple in this slide, and using stippling, I put down the gradient that will blend into the red toe instep area of the shoe. This, of course, is the other side. Notice the purple stippling blending into the blue area at the top of the shoe. Adding the color to the picture side of the shoe should be done first by outlining the pictures and filling in the smaller areas with the background color. Larger areas need to be broken down into smaller blocks to fill with the background color. I find this technique to be quicker, and therefore it also helps prevent the marker from drying out. The same technique is done around the lettering. You should also go back and fill in areas where the ink is too light. You don't want any low spots in it. Once the shoes are colored, I put them in the dryer on a dryer rack on high temperature to heat set the inks. This really isn't necessary for the Sharpie stain, but the Crayola fabric markers do require it.
Dude, can't believe you did that. You're giving these guys so much. 40 episodes now.
And well, that was actually took me about 2 hours to do properly.
Right.
And I'm still wearing the shoes even now. I would show you, but I'm short and fat and can't get my leg that high.
And also the cameraman, Mr. Tripod here.
Yes.
Isn't going to work with us. Well, once again, we're still recovering from twist and shout.
Mm-hmm.
So much happened. Still processing. Still learning.
Right.
And so much we did not get on video. There was I'm not a Doctor Who guy, but you'll have to explain.
Okay, those of you who are Whovians know the Daleks are the main evil bad guy Terminator robots, basically. Now, they still use the same weaponry, I guess, that they did in the 70s. That was a plunger and an egg beater. But there was a Daleks attack on Twist and Shout. We hope to have gotten video of that. If somebody could send that to us, we will gladly put that on. I know that there were 2 Daleks that raided the jam room yelling, "Exterminate, exterminate, destroy," bumping into several people before running out of the room. We also know that they raided a class in progress.
Did they?
Yes, they did.
Whose
they
class, or should we not say? Anyway.
Yeah.
What happens at Twist and Shout?
What happens at Twist and Shout is awesome. So,
all right. Well, you know what else happens at Twist and Shout?
New stuff.
There are a lot of conventions, and you know, not to say which convention is bigger or smaller, which one you should go to. In fact, there's a new balloon workshop in California in October. Love to go. No, I can't go.
Yeah,
just the
it's a busy
timing
month,
and the travel. But Jack Madsen's teaching there. Would like to see that.
Yeah.
Janine Von Essen, Ralph Dewey, would love to go. But Twist and Shout has sort of been the not quite the yearbook, but sort of the big party every year.
Right.
That's where everyone gets to meet, hang out. It's a family reunion, basically. And the companies like to roll out their new products during that time. And so many new products came out. And, sorry, we're going to tease this. We're going to stretch it out. I'm thinking one new product per episode. So we're not overloading you.
That sounds good.
Continental Sales, Lorinda at Continental, is great for us, and we need to support what she does.
Absolutely.
I called her on the phone for one of my classes. I wanted to have some special custom-made balloons. Just trying to come up with something. Santa Claus heads just came out. I thought, let's make something we've all wanted. Leprechaun heads. I called to ask, how much is a custom run of 5-inch round balloons? She gave me some prices. She asked, well, what are you looking for? I told her the leprechaun heads, and she said, okay, well, we can do that. Here's a price. Or we can do that for you. Wait a minute, you can do that for me? I was like, well, tell me more about that. And she gave me the info on the private reserve, and I'm not making these. It was just a prop for a class. You know, I'd like to have a few for myself. You know, I collect, I hoard, part of the sickness, but also to have some for myself. And I've talked to her back and forth, and she's spent way more time than a patient person, any human, should spend on the phone listening to me and my madness and sickness ramble on. No, it has to be this, has to be that, has to be this. She sent me several prototypes, and they have produced the Leprechaun print 5-inch round. These are for sale right now at continentalsales.net. And these make a really simple, quick, and easy Leprechaun wand. Ta-da! Is that all in frame? Leprechaun bracelet on a headband. Put it on a figure. A lot you can do with that. I'm trying to bring that more into frame. These are printed on standard green ink on lime green 5-inch rounds. And yeah, she did that based on my recommendation. She showed a lot of faith in us as balloon people. She said, yeah, we'll make it. So our job now is to buy these.
Yes.
And if you're in any of my classes, something I started saying, and it's become cliche, but if you imagine a child asking their parents, can I have more potato chips? The parents will say, finish your sandwich and you can have more potato chips. So if we don't finish our sandwich, buy the products that are already out there, we can have more potato chips, i.e. more products. If you don't buy what's out there, they're not going to make more.
Right.
Now, we have put together almost 40 episodes of the Balloon Blast video show for free. We asked very little. It's time that we ask a favor of you guys. Almost 400 subscribers. If everyone buys a bag of Leprechaun print 5-inch rounds, A, you'll have a really cool new balloon.
Right.
But B, you'll show support for new products. We'll get more.
We'll get more potato chips.
More potato chips.
Awesome.
Maybe even some dip. So, huge thanks to Lorinda for that. And there's another really cool
there's a really cool private reserve print that we'll probably cover
maybe next week.
Next issue.
Later on. But those are private reserve only available from continentalsales.net. All right. Let me turn this over to you. I'm talking a lot here.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. I've got nothing to add except for I really want to find another Irish pub here in the Nashville area since you have the one over in Hermitage. And Donaldson, rather,
right?
Because I want to use those. I mean, yeah, for a man with an Irish pub, that's going to be a year-round print.
Right.
So
St. Patrick's Day once a year, but Irish pubs blow it out.
Buy a couple bags of those, get yourself an Irish pub job, and go to it.
Yeah, if you go to an Irish pub to pitch what you do,
that's
you
right.
have those
Use
on
the
you.
leprechaun. Yeah, outstanding.
All right. Well, I have so much more to say. And Twist and Shout, we're going to be talking about Twist and Shout.
Oh, yeah, we're going to be talking about Twist and Shout because, you know, you guys who've been know what it's like. You go there, you get just inflated with all this new inspiration and new ideas, and it's got to find its way out somewhere. And part of the way that energy finds its way out is through the Balloon Blast show for us. So we get to share all this with you guys.
Right.
We got to share it with a bunch of you guys at Twist and Shout, which was awesome, by the way. Glad to meet all you guys, putting those names to those faces. Mac, if you're watching, rock on, dude. Have fun in South Korea.
Right, but there's no substitute for being there in person.
There's no substitute for being there in person. That we could show you video after video after video if we had the footage, and it still wouldn't convey what you missed there. The fellowship, right. the brotherhood, just the fun of that many talented people all getting together and sharing ideas, being able to buy the latest video or supplies or whatever you need for your balloon business. It's just incredible.
No, being able to see the sculptures being created that will be on the next video.
Right.
And see somebody else say, oh, that looks great, let me add this. And then another one of your heroes say, let me add this. And happening in front of you in real time.
Yeah, and it was outstanding.
At 3 in the morning.
At 3 in the morning, yes.
All right, these guys have had enough, right?
Yeah, I think you guys have had enough. We'll catch you guys next episode for Balloon Blast, episode 40. He's Scott Tripp.
Yes, Sam Cremains.
And Purple Pig is not in the house, though he was at Twist and Shout. So you guys have a great week, and we'll catch y'all later.
All right, some sleep now.
Awesome.
You and I in a little toy shop, buy a bag of balloons with the money we've got. Set them free at the break of dawn. So one by one, they were gone. Back at the base, sparks in the software. Flash the message, someone's out there. Floating in the summer sky, 99 red balloons go by.